Hi everyone, I'll be doing this for the PO3 question, and as you can see, it's a curve, and this is regarding perimeter. So they've given us an equation of y squared equals 8x. But before starting the question, I just want to show you guys. So to find the perimeter, to find the length of a curve, a line, whatever, so you integrate between two intervals, A and B, let's say. Then this is going to be 1 plus dy over dx, the derivative squared dot dx. Okay, it's either this or a to b. The other is 1 plus dx over dy squared dot dy. Okay, these are the two formulas you have to follow when finding the perimeter. So in this case, you can see they are asking us to show that the perimeter R is given by, and in the equation they've given, you see dy, right? See dy. So if you see dy, that means you should use the second one I just wrote down previously. So you subject x, so x equals y squared over 8, and dx over dy equals to 2y over 8, which is y over 4, right? Dx over dy is y over 4. So it's going to be the integration from 0 to beta. So they haven't shown an interval. Okay, but they've said 0. But let me just go to the question one more time. X equals 18. 0 to beta, yeah. That's the interval. So 0 to beta root 1 plus dx over dy squared, right? So it's y over 4 squared dot dy. This is 0 beta 1 plus y squared over 16 dot dy. Okay, that's your first part. But I also want to show you guys, so that's the length of just one section. But we have two sections, right? We have two. So you multiply that by 2. You multiply this by 2. Then you have one more thing. You have this section. Right? And this here, that's x equals 18. This is the equation of x equals 18. So, but we don't know of exactly what that length is going to be. So we'll just write it as plus, which is this length. This length is alpha. We actually can find it. So beta, we can find beta first. So beta is going to be, the interval is going to be from 0 to here, right? So that's 18. This is 18. X equals 18. So 0 to 18. And to find alpha, what you can do is, you have y squared equals 8x. Y squared equals 8x. And x equals 18. So we need to find the y coordinate for x equals 18. So y equals 8 into 18 in a root. So this gives you root 8 into 18. So that's 12. But we have one above and one below, right? So alpha is going to be 2 into 12. So which is 24. So this is your first part. Okay. That's the first part. Now let's go for the second part. You see, use the substitution y equals shin u. Y equals 4 shin u, and algebraic integration to determine the exact perimeter of R, giving your answer in the simplest form. So this is part B. So, oh my god, one of the scenes, part A. So 24 plus 2, division 0 to 18, root 1 plus y squared over 16 dot dy. And they're asking us to use a substitution of y equals 4 shin u. So dy over du, we differentiate this, gives you 4 cos u. Differentiation of shin u is cos u. So these are hyperbolic functions. No big deal, nothing to worry about. So that's that. And we can also write, so ignore the 24 and 2 for now, okay? And ignore the interval. All we have to focus about is the root we have inside. So 1 plus 4 shin u, so that's 16 shin squared u, right? Well, 16 dot dy. You just leave it as dy for now. So dy equals 4 cos u dot du, okay? So now in the roots, it's going to be, so you can cancel off 16. So now we end up with 1 plus shin squared u division dot 4 cos u dot d, right? So you should know cos squared u minus shin squared u equals to 1. Now these are hyperbolic terms, okay, remember. So if it's not hyperbolic, see, the normal one we follow is cos squared x plus sine squared x equals to 1, right? But this is different. These are hyperbolic functions. So this is what you have to remember for hyperbolic functions, all right? So cos squared u equals to 1 plus shin squared u, right? So you can, instead of writing 1 plus shin squared u, you can write cos squared u dot 4 cos u dot du. So you take 4 out, and square root, right? It's a square root, so it's going to be the integration of cos u into cos u dot du, giving you cos squared u dot du. Now we got to integrate this. So what you can do now is, you should also know that cos u equals to e to the power minus u plus e to the power u over e to the power, over 2. So you have to know that. So what we can do now is, we can write e to the power minus u plus e to the power u over 2 squared dot du. So now we have to integrate e to the power minus u plus e to the power u squared. And you can see 2 squared is 4, and 4 and 4 cancels off, right? 4 cancels off. Well, this is what you have to do. So now let's expand this. This gives you e to the power minus 2u plus 2 e to the power minus u plus u, right? Plus e to the power 2u. So this gives you e to the power 2u plus e to the power minus 2u plus 2. So now you have to integrate this, which is easy, right? So integrating this is 1 over 2 e to the power 2u minus 1 over 2 e to the power minus 2u plus 2. That is your integration. And what we can do now is, so we leave the answer for now like this. So we have two intervals, right? So in this case, the intervals are going to change now because we have u. We had 0 to 18 when it was y terms. So we had y equals shin 4 shin u, right? So putting u, so you can put u equals shin inverse y over 4, but that's going to be really complicated, right? Because you have to write so many more terms. So what we can do instead is, we had the intervals from 0 to 18, which were y terms. We'll make them u terms. So that's right. When y equals 0 for shin u, so you find what's u. So shin inverse 0 is 0, u equals 0. And when y equals 18, u equals 18 divided by 4 is 9 over 2. So shin inverse 9 over 2 is u equals, we'll do something like this. U equals shin inverse 9 over 2, right? Because they say they need the most accurate value as possible, right? The most accurate value. So you also have to know, there's something else you have to know, that shin inverse x equals to ln x plus x squared minus 1. So plus 1. Okay, so now you can substitute 4.5 and find the value in terms of ln, because they were asking the most accurate value possible, right? And 4.5 plus 2.5 squared plus 1 in a root. So you put what you have inside the brackets in your calculator and see what you get. So you get ln 9 plus ln 9 plus root 85 over 2. Yep. So now what you can do is, you had your answers were half e to the power 2u minus half, minus 2u plus 2u. Now let's put in length instead. So we have half e to the power 2 into ln 9 plus root 85 over 2. So e to the power ln, so whatever you have inside ln is your answer. So we can do this. Instead of writing 2 into, we can write ln in brackets, and this becomes to the power 2, because when you have a power in logarithms, the power becomes a multiple. We take it down. We can also take it up the same way we take it down. So the answer for this would be half into 9 plus root 85 over 2 squared minus half, same way, minus half into, but this time it's minus 2, right? So it's 9 plus root 85 over 2 to the power minus 2 plus 2 into ln 9 plus and over 2. They asked the simplest. So, what did they ask in the question? Let me see again. Give your answer in the simplest form. This looks pretty long to me. So, I think, without doing it like this, you could do it like this if you like, but, hold on a minute. I'm sorry, guys, I think I made another mistake in the first part. So, we got y equals 12, right? So the interval here for beta, it should actually be 12 because we have dy over here, right? So dy means it goes from 0 to this interval. So it's 12. I'm really sorry about that. I was just too focused on, I just forgot that it was dy, and I took the x term for the interval. So beta should be 12. I'm really sorry about that. So this changes the integration part. Everything is just the value, the interval I took in. That's from 0 to 12. This is 12. So instead of 12, it's 3. This is gonna be 3. 3 squared, so it's 3 plus root 10. So you can write half into e. So half into 3 plus root 10 squared, right? Minus 1 over 2, 3 plus root 10 squared. So you push to the power minus, I'm just taking it down, plus 2 into 3 plus root 10. So if you put this in your calculator, 3 plus root 10 squared minus 1 over 2, 3 plus root 10 squared plus 2 into 3 root 10 gives you 6 plus 8 root 10. Oh, I'm sorry again. This is 2 ln 3 plus root 10. Because this was u, right? So yeah, u equals ln 3 plus root 10. Then just put that again in the calculator and see what I get on. Yep, so it's 6 root 10 plus 2 ln 3 plus root 10. That's after the first interval. This is for the first interval of 12. Then you subtract this with 0, right? So half e to the power 0, that's half, minus half plus 0, right? So that's just 0. So you add this. First you multiply this by 2, because we had 2 outside, remember? And then you add it with 24. So it's going to be 24 plus 12 root 10 plus 2 ln 3 plus root 10. That is your final answer. and just go through the whole thing again. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry for making this many mistakes. So it's 2 into 2, right? So this should be 4. 4, yes. We got the correct answer. But yeah, so that's everything for this question. So these questions are just too long, The chances of making tiny mistakes are, you have big chances of making mistakes, but that's why you recheck, right? So you always recheck, you go through what you did. That's why it takes some time solving these questions. So yeah, so we are doing this together. So that's why we recheck again and again. So I recheck and I find the mistakes. So if you guys have any doubts regarding this question, drop them in the comment section. And yeah, that's everything for this question. Have a great day. Thank you so much.